Hello my lovelies and welcome back. I'm gonna do a really special episode where I do my Halloween makeup on a budget, and I spent the day going in and out of really cheapy shops like pound strip jars, and I've got a few goodies. I've got zombie blood spray, I've got special effects, and I got this one which is like a makeup set, which I thought was like quite cool. And then what I'm gonna do to save even more money, because I found each year I have to like outdo myself, so this year I thought, why don't I do my Halloween makeup look on a budget and save myself some money and use my own makeup and only spend a couple of pounds. So I thought I'd try and come up with my own look. I've been looking online on Google and there's all the normal skeleton and stuff like that, so I thought I would try and create my own look. I'm not normally doing this sort of makeup, so bear with me and I hope you enjoy. So first of all, I'm gonna go in with a new alternate night cream because I'm obsessed with this at the moment. So all I do is basically use my sponge, making sure it picks up a lot of cream in there. What did you all think of the last video where you met my hubby and he did my makeup? Did you all enjoy? That was like literally one of the best videos we filmed. I enjoyed it so much. So then I will go in with my CYO primer. I don't even know what type of look I'm really going for at the moment. I'm just gonna wing it and see what you end up with, and I think that's the fun part. Doing your Halloween makeup, like get all your friends around and, you know, get together, do your makeup together, and I'm not spending a fortune, which is even better. I'm going to do my new clinical, this is the eye texture and tone. This is like really good. I'll actually put a bit on here. So then what I'm going to do is go in my CYO, and I had this like from years ago, it's Estee Lauder, and I've never used it. And to make my skin a bit darker, so I look a bit more tanned, I'm going to use this, if I can open it. So what I'm going to do is just put a bit on the back of my hand, a bit she says. What we'll do is just set what we've done so far. I'm using the Maybelline New York Face Studio set powder that one here. I'm going to go in with my Shape Tape, which I love. And what I'm going to do something a little bit different. So because my face is a lot more curvier, I'm going to try and make the bottom of my face look a lot more thinner than it actually is, which is a bit of a task, let me tell you. So what I'm going to do then what we'll do then later on is we'll go in with the darker shade and we will basically chisel our jaw. So we're just gonna start. I love this setting powder. I wanted to have a look where, you know, I could have my natural makeup. It wasn't too, like, you know when you've got your face painted, but it's like face paint and it like cracks in the end of the night. You look like you're, you know, like you've seen a wrestler and they're like halfway through the match they lose all face paint. It's like that, isn't it? I didn't want it to be halfway through the night that I've lost half of my face paint. I wanted to use natural makeup where I could set it so I got the use of the whole night. So that's set. Then what I'll do is it's run out. Is I'm gonna go super heavy handed with my bronzer more than I normally do. And I know this is going to be like, what are you doing? But it will all make sense later on. So obviously I wouldn't normally go this heavy handed with my bronzer, but for this look, the look that I'm wanting to achieve. Breaking place. So then what I'm going to do is I've got my Makeup Revolution and it's the Duo Face Sculpt, this one here. And I'll have my fluffy brush, my big fluffy brush. This is one from Avon. I really like this one. Because the first couple of steps are your normal makeup. So the last couple of steps, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to use the makeup that I got from Pound Stretchers and actually try that out to lay down the designs I want to do. It's actually quite fun. I love Halloween because, you know, you normally wouldn't put this much makeup on, but I think also it's like your chance to step out of your comfort zone and put that little bit of extra, you know, eye makeup on, or, you know, put that extra dark lippy on that you haven't done all year round. Like, I like that part of it, you know. So I'm going to go in with my contour palette, which is just this one here. I will link everything down below for you. And I'm just going to go in with this shade here. What we're going to do is we're going to join up all the way up my nose, right to my eyebrows. On my nose, because, well, the tip of my nose is like quite big. Got my dad's nose. So what I'll do is I'll do all this first. So I'll just carry on this, blend that out, and then what I'm going to do is the design on my eyes and on my head. My nose still looks so small. do is put a bit of extra primer on the eyelids. So you can start the eyes. You know what? The one part I've been really looking forward to is pushing myself out of my comfort zone with my eyes, because I don't normally do like major looks, so I thought, right, Suzanne, today you are. So I'm going to start off with putting some setting powder underneath here, because I am going for a bit of a darker look. So if there is any fallout, because I'm not used to doing this at all, if there is any fallout, then I've got myself covered. Oh, where's my go? Make more of a mess than I did. So then I'm gonna start off with the Anastasia palette, and I'm just gonna literally start off with, I just tapped it into the pink. A bit of pink in it as well. So I've got the rose pink and the tempera. I mixed those two colours together. And then we're going to pick up more of that rose pink. I'm going to use that as my transition colour. So literally just pack that into the crease. It takes a lot of blending, but you will get there, I promise. It is going to be so worth it when you see the end result. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a mulberry. Remember to tap off your excess. And we're going to concentrate on the inner corner for now, and then we're going to work that into the inner corner. I love the way that that pink and that, it's like a dirty red, isn't it? Looks together. Oh, so stunning. Don't worry about the way the outer corners look, because I've got a plan for the outer corner. I know it takes a lot of blending. I know, but it's going to be so worth it. So then what we're going to do, see, I've got this bit here. I'm going to get a thicker brush, and now all these brushes I've got off eBay, I've got them off Wish. You don't have to spend a lot of money on brushes to get a good quality brush, and that's the only place I bought mine. All I'm going to do is work around this area, and now I'm going to go from this part of my eyebrow up. So it's literally just as my eyebrow comes in, I'm going to go up. Up here it's going to be more toned down to where on the eye it's going to be more harsh. I'm not going to spend a lot of time blending it, because I want it to be a bit scattered. I want this part to be a little bit patchy. It's like these little stages in between the start and the end look that your look just looks crazy. So now I'm going to use my Jeffree Star palette, and that's the 24 karat gold. And this is a palette that I've just got. If you haven't got that, now you can use any red tones that you want to. This is just what I had, so I didn't want to go out and get another palette, so I'm literally using the palette I've got at home. So then it goes this beautiful colour. I've got all the base colours I want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the palette that I bought from Pound Stretchers. And with this you've got your sponge. I've got all these shades here. I've got a little black pen. I've got this, and I've got my white. Now what I'm going to do, using this, I'm not going to use anything else. I'm going to go in and I'm going to literally pick up a bit of that red, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally pack it in there. It's actually a really pigmented red. Really good. Normally when you buy the cheapy ones, they're not that good. I found that you're like literally putting on layers and layers and layers, but for this I haven't had to. Find what happened. Molly! Fidget pants. And you'll find as well what happened now is that even though you've got a really cheapy kids makeup, it actually makes your eye colour pop even more. I think I need to buy a couple of these in so I've got them all year round, because I just loved it so much. Then what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my eyebrows. You don't have to overdo your eyebrows because I'm about to paint a design now, and your eyebrows are pretty much going to get lost in that design. So don't worry pet. You'll be okay now, lass. To set that, I will use my A1 cord, or you will use number 2, and I'll just set that in place so I know that's not moving anywhere. What I'm going to do from there is I'm going to use this beauty, and I've also got this here, which is the Rimmel London up to 24-hour wear. I've got this here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start drawing a design. do as well, I'm going to also use the marker whipping to shape tattoo pens. This also lasts quite a few hours as well, but what I want to do is I want to get that really sharp thin line where you can draw more detail, and this is what's going to give me that effect. So I'm just using my lid to push the pen down. So basically what I'm doing is I'm using the top of my lid and I'm basically pushing that down like this so it brings out the product. Because the only thing I found wrong with this is that because I've got a lot of eye makeup on, that it's basically taking up all the powder, which is drying this out, and I'm not having the full pigment that I need. So I'm just pushing it down on top of my top. That's pushing down all that product that I need to make the end wet again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on bringing that up to my hairline, and then I'm going to work all the way up. So see where the middle of my head goes? Where I've worked this line, with using the same design that I've got here, I'm going to work that pattern down as well. I'm also going to try out this. This is like... oh, it's definitely dry. Oh, it's pretty dry. It's pretty dry. Oh. Yeah, it's dry. Yes. Oh, it's a bit too dry for me. So, using the black as well on the palette, I'm going to go in and I'm going to smoke all that out. Take a smaller brush, that's the A1 brush, this one here, and I'm going to smoke out the eye. So using the black in the Anastasia palette, I'm going to use it to smoke it out. Now we're going to smoke it all the way back. So what we're going to do is keep on blending, because if we don't blend it, it's not going to look good. It's not going to have the same effect. You need all those lines to look blurred. Like literally work your way down those lines and keep on blending them out. I'm just not going to get a number. I'm just going to use a bit of Shape Tape just to trim that line. I want that line to really pop. So all I'm doing now is I'm going to go in and I'm going to tidy up all those lines that I've done. And then just by using this little sponge. If I go with my beauty blender, I'm going to wreck it all. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to use the 24 karat gold. So what I'm going to do is do the look on the other side. Itchy nose. Alvin. then literally make that meet. Now we're going to be blending all this area out anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but this is kind of the look that we're going for. With your stick, you're just going to fill in the space with the stick. And then I'm just going to get the little brush again, and we're going to use the black out of the Anastasia palette to blend all this. So it really doesn't matter if you go over these lines. That's exactly what I want, is to go over these lines. So we're basically, like you do with your setting powder, we're just going over all that black with the black powder. So what we're going to do is the same pattern that we've done here. We're going to move over and we're going to do that pattern on the side. Now to start off, I'm going to use the thicker pen, and this is the Metal London one. And all I'm going to do is basically copy this whole design, but I'm going to alternate it between long and short. So first of all, I'm going to literally go around each long strand that you're doing, have smaller strands coming off. So see these here? Then what we want is that to meet up. But what we're going to do is we're going to darken it up with our brush. So in this part of the head, we really don't need to put any more black. We're just going to go in with the black powder, and we're going to literally blend all that out. Now all I've done is I've been experimenting with some colour, and I wanted to do a different look. I didn't want to be the same as I always am. I wanted to be a bit different, so I chose this look, and I really enjoy doing it. It really pays off to experiment with colour, to try your best. Even like me, I'm not amazing at doing makeup. I just really love and enjoy makeup. I really do. So like on the other side, I'm just going to go over those lines and blend them out a bit. Put all these little ones in here. Just make sure you've got your bake all off. So what you want to do as well, you want to make sure the whole pattern of the look we want to create a face. And to make the lines pop that little bit more, I'm just going over my lines. The black on this one is definitely a lot more pigmented. I'm not going to go over every single one. It's going to be like every other one. Then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go in with my Jeffree Star palette, and it's the 24 karat palette, and I'm going to go in with that really juicy, absolutely beautiful dark red. It's like, oh, such a beautiful pigmented colour. It's like, wow. Just to bring this look all together. Now we're just dabbing it on so we don't lose any of the design. I've literally got major morphine nose. I don't know if any of you get this, but whenever I take a morphine, this part of my nose itches like crazy and I'm like, so it just pops in this colour on my double chin. Hide the double chin, girls, hide the double chin. And then I'm gonna go in with my mascara. And I'm going to use the A12 5-in-1 Lash Genius. I repeat, I cannot do my eyelashes without going. I get lip. No! Oh, oh. That was literally a full shave. It's been so much fun being creative and coming up with my own look. Last but not least is the lips. What I'm going to do is go in with my red lips. So I'm going to put my lashes on and I'll be back in a minute. I've got my lashes on and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I think I look good. I quite proud of myself. I love it. I love so much. It goes a vampire. My son said that. My son said, Mum, you should go as a vampire because you've got your vampire teeth in. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I thoroughly enjoyed. I definitely want to do this again for Halloween's here. If you have any ideas or want me to do something, recreate a look, then I'd be more than happy to. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all so much. Goodbye my lovelies. See you next time. Bye.